Man. Mm, well, well. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Man, I'm talking about the YouTubers call out that's going to be next Saturday. Uh, I am catching the devil with this car. I'm catching the devil with this car for the big YouTubers call out. Now, if most of y'all don't know already, I did call out demonology. Okay, whether he gonna accept, he already accepted. You know, hopefully it actually happens. I got the motor back running, and I'm about to drop a video later on. But as soon as I got the motor back running, how about one of my turbos went out? So I had to rebuild one of the turbos. It was leaking oil out of the front of it. Right, I got that done. Hey, turbos rebuilt. I rebuilt it yesterday. Thankfully, all the parts came in yesterday. Now, uh, I got a bent axle. Driver's side axle's bent. And I'm like, man, what in the world? Do the universe just not want me to race this guy? Like, yo. Anyway, so I ordered the axle, and then I get the axle, and these jokers send the wrong goddamn bearings for the axle. So I'm like, bruh, it's a good thing I'm going to Dallas tomorrow because I think O'Reilly's or Advance got some that will work, but they're down there in Dallas. So I'm gonna go down there tomorrow. I'm gonna pick those bearings up. I really wanted to test tonight. I was gonna drive up to Ardmore in Oklahoma to test the new heads out, make sure the turbo was good. I was gonna put the same tune-up I had in the car when I did my personal best and send it and see what happened. Um, but unfortunately, like this afternoon, when I took it to the machine shop to get the bearings pressed on it, the new axle, it we found out like, yo, this ain't the same bearing that came off of it. So Summit jacked that one up. They sent me the wrong bearing, and the Summit that's in Arlington don't even have it. They don't have it in stock. So hopefully O'Reilly's systems or advanced system is correct, and they got the right one. So we're gonna go down there tomorrow, and we're gonna get the right one, right? And then we're gonna throw this axle in, and maybe I'll be able to test on Sunday at XRP. If not, then I don't think any track's gonna be open during the week. So I'm gonna be heading to the YouTube's call out with an untested car. I'm gonna give it my best shot. If me and Demonology going straight off the trailer, he hasn't mentioned it. I've been trying to get in contact with him. I've been trying to, talk to him or message him to see if he'll get back with me so we can actually talk about, okay, how we doing this? It's just gonna happen whenever, or we gonna talk at the track? Or, what's good, Tim? Um, or if we're gonna, we coming off the trailer, or what? I don't really know how this is gonna go down. You know, I know he called out like 18 people, so I need to be one of those 18. I was the first one to sign up. Okay, call this dude out. So if the car's running, it's gonna be there. Them open up on Friday. You know, most of the ones close to me open on Friday. And if they do open during the week, some of the time there are no prep tracks, which then ain't gonna help me for Saturday. So Saturday is just gonna be all prepped, that sticky icky, take your shoe off type deal. Which is that's what my car is set up for right now. It's set up to go down a good sticky track, right? I got no weight in the back. I took all the weight out. Right? When I do no prep, I put at least 200 pounds in the back of the car. That's one of my little uh, tips. But yeah, I put like 200 pounds in the back of the car. I changed my shock settings on the back and on the front, and then I have to adjust the tune, the power management to not leave as hard as I do on the prep track. Otherwise, it just blow the tires off. Um, but I haven't changed much. It's still got the same tune up in it. I just hope we can get that axle, man. That really sucks. That axle. Man. I'll show y'all a new axle right here. I'll show you the old one too. So here's the old one. I said, what leaders do you go with on that? What lifters? Oh man, those are comp lifters. I don't remember the numbers. I think it was 8 something. Well, I know they're comp lifters. I ordered them last year. They seem to be pretty good. I would have still been running stock lifters had I not left. Something happened with my stock lift. I think I took my other engine apart, the stock bottom end, and I left the stock lifters. Either I put them in oil or I left them in a plastic bag and they still got rusty. For some other reason, I think I did put them in a plastic bag and they still got rusty. So that's why I ordered some new ones. But had those other stock lifters still been fine, I would have still been running those things. When I tell you I push stock components to the limit, I put stock. I still got stock rocker arms. I probably walked the line a little bit because I got stock rocker arms without a trunnion upgrade. Like it's still the needle bearings in that thing. So, and it's been on since I don't know since those have been the same rocker arms for a better part of like 7 years now. So they seen some hits, a lot of hits. I done changed blocks before I changed that rock arm. But yeah, this is the head of the axle, and you might not be able to see those splines, how they're a little curved. Just got a subtle twist to them. But man, I haven't posted a video on YouTube yet, but for those that do follow me on Facebook, like I had the wheel on and had to just put the car in the gear while it was jacked up, and you can see the wheel was like shifting side to side. And then I was like, well, let me take the wheel off. Maybe the wheel may be bent because I did break some studs like last year, but you would think I would have noticed the bent axle last year when I broke the studs. But I broke the studs due to wheel hop. That's a whole story. Like I went down a prep track. I tried to go down a prep track, forgot to change the shock settings, and that sucker just went to shuddering real bad, and it broke those studs right off of it. And but yeah, so these splines, like I'm looking at them here, these splines are obviously twisted a little bit, not too bad, but like I say, the fact that they sent the wrong bearing really set me back because I was supposed to be up at Ardmore. I think my buddy Ty, he's got the nitrous Mustang. He had a 5.3 and he swapped the motor out. He got a different motor now. So I was supposed to be up in Ardmore, Oklahoma tonight. We all was gonna go testing, and I think he just called me a few minutes ago. And we're gonna see what his car do with the new setup. He got a different motor now. I don't know if he changed the hit, the nitrous yet, but you know, I got my new setup and was all gonna go test, but then this axle thing happened. I think he still went. I contemplated on still going just to get some filming, but you know, I wanted to go ahead and finish up everything else I got to do here so that when I do get the bearing tomorrow, I can just throw that together and hopefully I'll be ready to go by Sunday. So let's hope that Sunday I can make it to XRP. It's gonna be a long drive. I really don't like driving out of XRP. It's like 2.5 hours down there, man. I don't like doing that. I miss when I was in North Carolina and like I had like 5 tracks within 45 minutes for me when I was in North Carolina. So that was great, man. That was awesome. We had Old Dunn Benson, which is now Galot, a track called Brewers, Kinston, or the old Fayetteville, which is now Stunnerville, and there's another one that I'm forgetting about. You had Jacksonville that was kind of down towards Marine Base down there. But yeah, so hopefully we get this done. Y'all got any questions? What you got? Oh, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? So hopefully we get this done. Like I said, I need to get, before I forget, I got, I think, 2 pounds left in my CO2. So I did lose like 2 races before because I forgot to turn on the CO2. And so when I go to YouTubers call out, I want to make sure I got a full bottle of CO2 so that it's good to go. And I got my sticker on the steering wheel already turned CO2 on, so I'm not gonna forget that. I don't want the fact that if I lose, which I'm not saying I'm gonna lose, but if I lose, I'm not gonna lose because of my issues. What we got here? Let's see. That means that DFW is 5 tracks away. Oh yeah. Man, I don't think Yellow Belly is that ain't prep though, man. I ain't been to Cedar Creek, and you got I-30 Secret. I haven't been there. Track would be good Sunday. There's a race on tomorrow. Man, 6 nails. I hope I can make it down there, man. I gotta get this bearing fixed, man. So my buddy up here, he told me if I get the bearing, they gonna be like the dude at the press gonna be closed tomorrow, but he said if I get the bearing and I get back tomorrow afternoon, he'll come into the shop so he can put the bearing on for me. Right, cause he knows I'm trying to make it, man. I'm trying my best. What's up, Queen? What's good? What's good? Man, Tim, bruh, you know how you don't know, man. I telling all my buddies, man, that it was just mean to not only if I gap him, but just to beat him point blank, man. Just how satisfying that would be, a little guy, a little YouTuber guy that built his car in his garage with his hands. These 2 hands built this car here, man. I damn near did everything except, well, I do got another motor that somebody else built, but it's not in here, right? That motor is the one I put together. Y'all seen that. But most of the work I do right here with these hands, just to show the world and everybody on YouTube that, you ain't gotta have like 14,000 sponsors to go fast. I mean, all you need to know is a little know-how and a couple friends that can help you out. A little bit of money, because it's gonna take some money, a little bit of money, and then you can do it. So we can do it, man. What we got? For the underdogs, yes sir, yes sir. I'm just chilling. Yeah, Queen, I'm just chilling over here too, man. Wondering about what the universe got in store for me. You gonna let this YouTuber call you? Man, I'm telling you, this thing on. I took off. I ain't been to work in like 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Took like 3 weeks off just to make sure I get everything right with the car. I got family flying in from South Carolina just for this. And, bruh, I already told them, look, man, stuff breaks, stuff happens. But regardless of the fact, if the car don't run, I'm still have it there. I'll pull that motherfucker there, and I'll be there to talk trash, because I'm sure I'll run into him again at XRP at some time. I should have ran him that day that I saw him, and I got that video of him. He told me to line up, but I was like, man, I don't know, because I just put a tune-up in it that I ain't really tried yet. So I was like, man, I don't know, but I should have tried it, because I'm pretty sure that tune-up I put in it that day, even though it blew oil out the rear main seal afterwards, I still think it would have got him. That tune-up would have got him that day. So, man, hopefully we good, man. What we got going on here? Just do your best. Yeah, man. That's all I can do. Just do my best. And, if we get it all back together, then it's good to go. We're going to go down there and do it. If not, then we're going to fix it, and we're going to catch the next one. There'll be a ton of races going on. We got, I think after this one, though, I might switch the car back up to no prep because there's a lot of no prep racing going on that's closer to me. That's really the only reason. Um, yeah, because I just went to one last weekend where that was straight up asphalt and Kona, man. It ain't no kind of sticky icky out there. I ate a bowl of ice cream and got cold. Oh man. What kind of ice cream was it, Queen? What kind of ice cream? Was it strawberry? Was it chocolate? Vanilla? What you got? But yeah, but so future stuff. I'll talk about that for a few minutes. So even though I love this car, I'm a big fan of third gens. Um, I got an S10 back home, and I always think, man, had I started with an S10 like first, take my exact power plant and everything out of here, had it in that S10, man, it'll be I'll probably be already in the fours, and if not, it should be with the power plant, the weight difference with this tank weighing every bit of 3,600 pounds. Well, the car by itself without me in it weighs 3,400 pounds, and then I'm starting to get on the heavy side now. I'm going up. I was like 180, 190. Now I'm in that 200, 215 range. So, that's about 3,600 pounds. But the S10, if I get that together, I'm hoping that'll be like 28, 26, maybe, depending on what fiberglass parts I put on there and whatnot. But that's where that other motor gonna go in. Or I got this Nova that's kind of already ready. All we gotta do is put a motor in it, look over that cage. But that Nova ain't no part of a street car. I still like the street aspect of this car and my S10, being that they all steel and all glass. Man, that Nova ain't no steel. Maybe the quarter panels. Uh, yeah, maybe the quarter panels, and I gotta look at it again. But that's back east too. But I think the front clip might be steel. I'm not sure, but I know the guy we got it from said that it weighed 2,800 pounds with the big block in it when he was driving. So that big block ain't going back in there. Gonna put an LS motor in there. Of course, we're gonna turbo it, and we're gonna see what you do. I'm trying to do no prep with that too, because those guys back east is fast, man. They are fast, and I don't think a stock block with an 88 millimeter probably gonna keep up with them. Maybe it's just a precision 88, but them guys are running like 430s, 440s, and I don't know if that it'll get there. I think that Snova will get down, but I don't know if it get down to 430s. But we'll see. But that's the plan with that one. If you follow me on Instagram, that's what I said in one of the other videos. You do follow me on Instagram. I haven't posted a picture of it in a while, but if you scroll down, you'll see it on there. It's a big tire Nova. I'm torn between keeping it big tire or not. I run small tire, but when I go to no prep races, there ain't a whole lot of big tire cars there. So the pot might be smaller, but you have a better chance to win versus you gotta have a crazy ton of small tire cars out there. And these small tire cars are just as fast as these big tire cars, so or at the local races in there. And besides anybody that's up there on that, doggone street outlaws level. Oh, hold on, my girl Queen said something for a second. Shadeable eyes. She got that chocolate. Yeah, that chocolate, that's what's up. Oh man, I'm good. I'm good just slaving away on this car, man. It is taking the best out of me sometimes, you know. But it's good because it's all gonna pay off in the end. Because as soon as you make that pass, y'all know when you slave over something and you make it, just put a lot of your time, put a lot of your effort, you put a lot of, as they say, blood, sweat, and tears into what you're doing. As soon as it make that pass, whether it's gonna be, you know, 5 seconds or less, it's probably 5 seconds somewhere in there. But as long as it's a personal best and you make a clean pass, you're gonna be smiling at the end. It's gonna be all worth it, you know what I'm saying? So it should be good. It should be good. Should be good. What y'all got? Y'all got any more questions on this Friday night? Chris, Six Nails, did you enter? Was you able to enter, man? If you still on, I want to know if was you able to enter? And we've been trying to get a rematch for a long time now, a long time. How big? How big with the gap? Man, I don't know, man. You know, he got like 20,000. I ain't gonna say that, but he got like 14, 18 sponsors, man. So he's always getting stuff done and change it up. I saw he done put a bigger blower on there, you know. So he outmotored me. You know, I don't know how big that blower is, but I just got this little 327 that's in there. So I tell you, it's a 5.3 board 20 over, so it's, you know, probably like a 329 or something like that. But maybe even a 330. But yeah, so I definitely ain't got a lot of motor. But you know, I got on 2 big old hair dryers on the front of this thing, so it's definitely gonna move air like it's a big motor for sure, for sure. So, but man, I don't know, man. I tell you one thing though, if we leave together, and he right beside me, I'm just go ahead and hit that scramble button. That's all I'm doing. I'm gonna just go ahead and hit it. Ain't gonna be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. What's up, man? What's good? What's good? Yeah, just to make sure, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna just go ahead and hit that scramble button. You know, ain't gonna be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I think, you know, he probably will 60-foot me, but not by much, just because he gonna have that instant torque, you know. And then he got sprayed on top of that blower, so you know what I'm saying. I don't know if you consider twin turbos 2 power adders. I don't. It's the same power adder, but you know, that's like saying you got 2 kits, you got 2 power adders. You know, but yeah. So he gonna have his nitrous. I'm gonna just have my scramble button. So he gonna have that instant torque, and then if he hit that nitrous, that's gonna kick in immediately. That scramble button is gonna take like half a second for it to respond, because all you basically doing is putting more dome pressure on top of your wastegate, so it'll pretty much close them things, so it's more boost. So it's gonna take a little bit for it to respond, but she should start rolling. I tell you one thing though, if he don't get out there, I'm gonna out mile per hour him for sure. You know, that turbo is in high gear. Watch out, it's coming. It's coming. That high gear turbo is coming. So, what we got? Yo, excuse me, I'm all up in the camera. Fireman, what's good? He said, I don't want this smoke. Oh, 6 down. I said, I don't want this smoke, man. Nah, man, we got to run it back. Yeah, you got me last time, man. But you know, I know you getting it. You getting down there, man. It's getting pretty quick, real quick. I might have to ask you for the back tire or something, man. I ain't gonna ask the turbo car for the hit. You know, I never ask the turbo car for the hit, because you know you can always, you know, oh, he burned him down, this and that. Nah, man, I ain't do that. Just we'll give me the back tire. We'll leave at the same time. But nah, man. Hopefully we'll do one head up. You know, just either we'll get together and shoot out, or just a fun little grudge match. You know, I know Infamous been waiting on it for a long time, man. For a long time. What am I sipping though? This is Coke and what is it? TX. Yeah, I think is it TX? No, it's not TX. My buddy Clay brought it over when we were working on the car. He gave me a bottle. You know, I don't remember what it was. I done threw it away now. I didn't look at it. I just saw it sitting on the shelf, and then I just poured and then just took off. But we came out here. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Um, the more I work on this thing, the more it's turning into a semi race car. So I moved my catch can, right? I'm gonna flip this camera around real quick. All right. So yeah, my catch can, oh look, my old catch can was right here. That's one another thing I was working on. It was right here. So I just got some fittings and drilled a hole into the firewall and ran my tubes all the way to the back so that the vapors, right? And another thing is I was smelling like the fuel vapors in the car and the stuff was getting to me. So that's why I put it on right there. And I got it mounted up. It fits good. I already test fit the bumper. I just wanted to finish hooking up the lines and everything before I put the bumper back on. That way I ain't got to be laying on my back and stuff while trying to hook all this stuff up. And it should be much easier to drain now because all I gotta do is just reach underneath the bumper, just let it drain out instead of trying to do all that mess in the engine bay. But yeah, so hopefully that should be. I'm gonna finish that up tonight. I'm gonna get that done. I'll probably get that bumper on tonight. That way, and get my tail lights back in and everything, and just leave this here. I'll probably stuff a rag in there. Just let it set. This is my new axle. I got it over here. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm running Yukon axles, and so they came with when I got this is an 8.8 in the back right here, out of an Explorer. What we did was so in an Explorer, the pumpkin, the center section is offset. We extended the driver's side. No, we extended the passenger side 3 inches so that it would match up with the F body one, right? And then of course we welded the brackets on and the torque arm mount. You know, and it works good. And these Yukon axles that came with the kit, they're 4340 forged axles, but they're 31 spline axles. So, and I had these axles for about the same, about 5-6 years maybe. And this is the first time I actually had a problem with the axle. So, man, you know, after 6 years of abuse, yeah, you probably think it's something wrong with it. You know, a lot of people run Strange, Moser, and they be like, "Yo, you need to upgrade, man." I'll be like, "Okay, I had these Yukon axles for years, man. These are off-road axles." So, I mean, I talked to the guy before I bought them. I was like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna be using this to drag race." He's like, "Well, they are 4340. They are forged, so you know, just run them." And that's what I do. I've been running them ever since. You know, and they've been holding up pretty good. So. Now, if I mess up the other one, if it don't hold off another 6 years, then I might upgrade or change something and get a different spline axle. But if this new one hold up for another 6 years, it's gonna stay right there. You're gonna keep running it. Let me see. Somebody said something here for a second. Who said something? If I can find it. There we go. Nah. What is that? He ain't. Nah, but I know he ain't gonna get no work done. Oh, man, I'm gonna get something done. Vinny, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get something done. When I get as soon as I finish talking here. Yeah, I'm gonna get something done, man. I ain't tipsy yet. Yet, I say I gotta get up early in the morning so I can't get, drink too much. I gotta get up early in the morning. My kids gotta go down to Dallas, and which is just convenient for me because I gotta go down there to pick up his bearing, so it's gonna work out. I wanted to go down there to test because let me flip this back. The Motorplex is actually having testing tomorrow as well. Man, you came a long way after you had that. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, you remember that, bro. Yeah, yeah. Oh, dog, yeah, you remember that. Oh, man, you bringing back memories. So I had like fireman said, I had I always say, fake it till you make it, dog. So I had a 2000 Pontiac Sunfire way back. Like that was like 2004. Yeah, 2000 Pontiac Sunfire. And man, that was like right around the time when Fast and the Furious, the first one came out. So man, I lowered my car the cheap way. We had I had one of my homeboys cut the springs on it, drop it down. Man, that thing rolled like crap afterwards. Man, that thing was bouncing all over the place. Every time you turn the wheel, you hear like this loud clunk or something was like the spring was like slipping and moving in the strut. Man, it was bad. And then I was like, man, I want to make this look cool, man. So I went and got some uh I think it was like it wasn't the nitrous or the nitrous oxide uh energy drinks because they hadn't come out with that yet. What I think it was an octane booster. It was nitrous oxide octane booster. And it came in like a little can that you just poured it in the tank. Well, I took the can and I cut the top off of it, and then I somehow fit a just a like a spricket nozzle or handle inside of it, and I took two of them and I bolted it onto my armrest, and then I got some red tubing and I just ran the red tubing from the nozzle underneath the seat that didn't go anywhere, right? So every time either, real racers back then, they probably looked in my car and was like, yo, what the hell is this dude doing? But, people that didn't know nothing, it was like, oh snap, man, this dude got nitrous on his car. So, man, I was wilding back then. I was wild. That was back in my, I wanted to be an import racer, you know. But it was my dad that first got me into it. He gave me his Camaro that he had, which ended up being a third gen, and that's pretty much how I got into third gens. And like never really let third gens go. But yeah, that was a wild time back then, man. So, but it is what it is, man. But hey, look, y'all got any more questions before I jump out here and get to work? You say I'm country, yeah, man. I'm from South Carolina. From South Carolina. Wasn't born in South Carolina, but definitely raised. Definitely raised. Side note too, so I'm from New York. Well, I was born in New York, Queens, right? Queens. That's where some of my family, like my pops, that's where he stay at. He's up there right now. And then when I met it's a long story, y'all. But I was kind of sort of adopted within the family. But anyway, I met my pops for the first time when one of my brothers graduated from, he joined the Marines. He graduated from boot camp. So I was like, all right, cool, bet. I'll come down there. I'll meet y'all, I forgot, Paris Island? I think it was Paris Island, right? I'll meet y'all down there, and we'll talk for the first time, right? He brought his other kids, some of my other brothers, and one of the things they said, he tripped me out. He was like, hey, Pops, he looked like us, but he don't sound like us. Oh, man, that stuck with me for the whole time. I was like, yeah, I could tell I heard their New York accent. But, yeah, nah, South Carolina, I ain't got that at all, man. We say y'all, we say bo, we say colder than a mug or something like that, man. Shoot. Yep, South Carolina. That's why I'm a Clemson fan. I know y'all seen all these Clemson flyers and things back here on the, hell, I'm wearing my Clemson shirt right now. All right, what we got? Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all just reading some of these comments right here. All right, man. I appreciate y'all jumping in. Y'all go ahead and hit that thumbs up. I'm gonna finish up this catch can, put this bumper back on, and then I'm gonna take it in the house and get some sleep. I'm not from South Carolina. The Clemson still play ball. Man, you crazy. I tell you what, man. 2022, 2023, watch out. It's gonna be our year. I tell you. Man, I wish Mothership was in here. Other Chris, wish he was in here. That man, he can't stand Clemson. You know why? Clemson won they 2 chips from Alabama. That's why he can't stand them. And really, we got 3, but the other one was way back in the day, like 81 or something. But hey, you know what I'm saying? But we got some schools out there ain't got none. What's up, Newman, man? I still owe you a raise. I know you got a Mustang guy. Hey, you gonna make it over here? Newman, you gonna make it over here for next week? Gonna try to be there next weekend if I can. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, watch out, man. It's gonna be Clemson year. I'm telling you, we're going back to the playoffs this year. Going back to the playoffs. The schedule looks good. I don't want to hear nothing about no ACC schedule. Nothing about no ACC schedule. You know why? The ACC gonna have, like, if I remember correctly, they should have like 3 or 4 teams ranked in the top 25 this year. Nah, wife went to oh man. Sorry to hear that, man. Hey, well, not sorry to hear that, but I was hoping you was gonna make it. Newman, you still in NC? Try and make it next weekend. Man, shoot, if that race gonna happen soon. Before I leave Texas, all right, we definitely gonna run it again before I leave Texas. Now, I know he done changed everything up and probably like miles, leagues ahead of me now, but you know, I give her all she got. And we'll see where we at. That's what's up, Queen. That's what's up. That's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. Clemson for the front, right? Clemson for the front. It's good that you say that because, well, so from California and you like Clemson. I'm from South Carolina and I like the 49ers. You know, my brother grew up a 49er fan. That's how I became a 49ers fan. You know, and then I dragged the rest of my family in, except for my son. Somehow, I know how my son became a Cowboys fan, but he's, you know, we kind of we let him slide with it. We let him slide with it. We're gonna get that race. Yeah, it's gonna happen here. Doing all right, cool, man. That's what's up. Man. We're gonna be in Georgia. Should be in Georgia this summer, and that's where we're gonna be for a while. So trips to North Carolina, man. You know, I still got a lot of people up in North Carolina. I was there for 9 years, so that's almost my second home now. After being there for 9 years, so it's all good, man. I'm gonna be up there, and I'm gonna hit you up. You know, maybe grab a bite to eat or something. Go check out the new Stunnerville. I think that's what they call it now. The Stunnerville, the old Fayetteville. New Fayetteville drag strip, I guess, Stunnerville. But yeah, man, I'm gonna hit you up. Hey, Chris, 6 Nails. Does anybody down there where you at got a press? Because if they do, can we use it? And if they got that bearing, I'll bring this axle with me tomorrow. We get this thing pressed on while I'm down there. I'll be down there at, like, my kids got a band recital in the morning, so I'll be down there like 9 something in the morning, and then we gonna hang out, do some stuff with the family. I know the wife's gonna be mad I bring this axle down there with all this gear oil. It's gonna be smelling. But hey, man, if we can knock it out. Really, I am a food lady. I'm a 49ers fan too since the age of 9. That's what's up, Queen. On the same page. Now, are you a Lakers fan? Cinco de Mayo race. Hey, when is the Cinco de Mayo race? What's the date on that? Cause and the 6, you gonna do any no prep racing, 6 now? I ain't never seen you out at the corner. the asphalt track. Yeah, you gonna make it out there one day. And then they got Park After Dark. Was it after the blast, May 21st, something like that? Not that will be open. You can buy one at Harbor Freight for the cheapo. Yeah, I might have to do that, man. I might have to go on and get one from Harbor Freight. May 5th is Cinco de Mayo. So I should have known that. So they're actually having the race for Cinco de Mayo on Cinco. I should have known that. What day is that on though? That a weekend? Let me check my. I don't even know if that's the weekend or not. But anyway, I'm sure we're gonna be at some more races, man. I like XRP after I started. I don't like that drive, but going there, I like it. And they give a military discount. I love that. Getting into the gate, you know. So that works out good when you got like 5 people traveling with you to the track, because that adds up quick just for the entry fee, you know. And one last thing before I go, I've been saying this for a long time. Well, not for a long time. I'm just curious. Why is it that the racers pay more than the spectators? Can somebody answer that question for me? Huh? I mean, I got a general reason, because the track maintenance and all this other kind of stuff, but still, why spectators paying $10 and racers got paid $20 or $25? But it is what it is. That's always been something that boggled the mind, that I was wondering, like, why we the racers are what the people coming to see. Why we pay? But it is what it is. You ever hit up murder? Murder who? Nova? I'm just reading these comments, guys. I did go to the farm shop once. They know the people that have the race cars are going to pay the price regardless. You right about that, Vinny. You right about that. I mean, because we want to race, so you're going to pay to get into the track. I mean, but still, why a lot of people hit the street up, one, because the street's always open, and 2, it's a good equalizer. You know, I'm probably not ever gonna hit up the streets, you know, simply because of my job. That ain't gonna happen. But I do back at the track racing and like the asphalt racing at Nakona. And back in the day, it's funny that it's Nakona, for you guys that know, that Nahana was real similar to the track that we go to now for no prep. But you know, back when Nahana first started, man, but it was concrete, so it was still good. You just had to have your suspension set up right. But man, like after the first 60 feet at that old track I used to race at, which was a good track. Well, it's still a little short, but doesn't be held there. But there wasn't any rubber like past the 60 foot, man. That's all. It was just like naked concrete out there past the 60 foot. Only rubber that was put down was what you put down off of your tires, and that's it. They sprayed it the 60 foot sometimes they didn't. But you know, I always thought, you know, they should have just had it a straight up no prep track. You know, just straight no prep. Don't try to spray nothing, do water burnout, or sometimes if you got pimp juice, bring your pimp juice, or stripper glitter, whatever you got, or Coke, or grape soda. Some people used to use. You know, I think the race is on the 7th. I remember going to Nahana the first time, and there was no timing system or anything. Just a kid with a light stick. Oh man, yeah. That track was it was interesting, man. They had no signs back when they started. No signs. Like they had no sponsors or nothing. It was just, you know, the guy opened it back up, and yeah, so I was just there with a light, and that was it. Oh yeah, Murder on Twitch. I have not hit him up. I watched some of his videos. Um, but I actually don't even know who he really is. So a lot of these guys I didn't meet before, but I don't unless I met him and they didn't know it was him. Like Lookout, I didn't know. I actually was talking to him. I didn't know he was Lookout Racing. You know, he kind of threw me off guard. He just kind of walked up to me and was like, "Hey man, you got that intake on?" I was like, "What? You talking about?" He's like, "Yeah man, you got that intake?" I was like, "Man, yeah, I got a stock intake, stock Trailblazer SS intake." I didn't know what he was talking about until later on. I saw that conversation in a video. It was Lookout Racing, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's who he was." So but it's cool. But nah, I watch Murder because he go live a lot on Twitch at the Yellow Belly, I think, and uh, yeah, I do watch some of his on Twitch. I don't be on Twitch a lot, but sometimes when Lookout is live and his videos or his connection ain't real good, I switch to the Twitch and then watch it through Murder Zone. Do that, but yeah. So then I ran into I don't know if y'all know the Texas Entertainment guys. I ran into them. They're some pretty good guys. Tell them chases a racing leaf on. Man, shoot, man. Only thing, man, I don't know how they'll work out with a tree. I can see that turning into a heated conversation. But I'm trying to think of what I can wager with him. I've been thinking all week. I was like, man, what do I want to wager with him? Like that's why I've been trying to talk to him, trying to get in contact with him to see. I didn't want to bet no money or nothing because I don't think he do um like money grudge racing. So what I was thinking, I was gonna say, hey, look, man, if I win, I want you to say on every one of your videos for the next 10 videos that you make, go check out Boosting Willie and make sure you subscribe to his channel. That's what I was gonna wager. Now, when he gonna come back with that for me to say, I don't know if he want to do that, but that's what I was thinking. So that I think that'll work out pretty good. Man, I got like probably 30 text messages coming in. Oh, Ty must have made a good pass. I need to call him back. Are you going to on the 9th? Let's see. Murder always on at the tree. Yep. Look out too. I'll watch him as well. Man, Queen, you know what? On Twitch, one of my friends said that it's easier to make money on Twitch than on YouTube, but your streams don't stay on Twitch. Like I don't know how many followers. I think I looked down. He ain't got that many followers. That many followers. I think he had like 300 followers on Twitch, but he said he made like $300 from a stream, which was interesting to me. I was like, oh, that's interesting. That is wow. But yeah, he do a lot of gaming. I don't even remember his tag or anything right now, but I know he do a lot of gaming. And let me know. I'm trying to be with you. Hey, Infamous man, what's up with the Nova? What's good, man? You got the motor back in, or like what's your plan, man? I want to know. I want to know. You sticking with carburetor, or you switching over to EFI? Oh, I don't know. I'm on PC. Shoot, man. Oh, we gotta also too when I move, um, a little my cousin's red S10, man. His thing should be a. I don't know what he gonna do. I think he's gonna do no prep, but it should be pretty competitive in no prep if we can get it to go down, which you should be able to. Um, yeah, I got pictures of that on my Instagram too. It is also every. I think it's at every. I don't know. It's on one of my intros. I don't think it's on the short intro I do, but it's a nitrous S10. It should be pretty quick, and I'm ready to see what it do. Man, we've been working, or he been working on that thing for a long time, And I already see it make it pass, man. And I think it'd be a pretty good no prep car or no prep truck. And I think it'd be cool too if we both, like I said, I got my S10, and then once he get his, and we both can have S10s and pull up at the track at the same time. I think it'd be good. Um, but we'll see. Then I got to get a logger trailer if I'm gonna pull both rides at the same time. But I don't know. Trailers getting expensive now. Everything's getting expensive. So, all right, man. It's been going on about. Oh man, dang! I didn't think it's gonna be an hour. We're going on about an hour. I got this yak starting to talk. I'm playing. I'm cool. I'm playing. Just playing. But all right, I'm gonna get into this before it get too late because it's like 9 o'clock now. I thank y'all for tuning in, man. Any last minute questions? Or we usually say at our morning meetings, any gripes, complaints? I left one word out. I ain't gonna say that on YouTube. So on Twitch wants access to everything. I am not. Oh, see, yeah, I didn't even know about that. Twitch want everything. Dang. Oh, okay, Quinn, I see you. Man, let me know. Okay. All right, Queen, I got you. I won't forget to stop by. What's your turbo setup? Well, that gotcha. So, um, the turbos are a VS Racing. They're supposed to be 69. They're supposed to be 69 73s and 69 inducer 73 on the turbine. But I took the cover off and I measured it, and they like 67 millimeters. So, I mean, I don't know. They still work. So it's VS Racing. Hell, I think they VS Racing turbos. But I got them from a VS Racing associate or a guy that say he get good prices on VS Racing turbos. I don't know. I thought about it after I bought them. I was like, man, are these even VS Racing turbos, or did this guy just order turbos off of eBay and then sell them to me? That very well could have happened, but I paid for them. I got them. I thought about it after the fact, but whatever. They working. They look fine. Like I said, I took one apart. The bearings look good. The only thing that was wrong with it was the O-ring started leaking from the front. I don't even know what it's called, but it's a front plate. They're real easy to rebuild. I found that out after doing it. So I just replaced the seal and I put the new upgraded thruster bearing inside of it, which that's a whole nother thing. Y'all see that in my video. I was contemplating on which bearing I wanted to, or which thrust plate I wanted to put back in there because it's two different designs. But like I said, it's a twin VS Racing turbos, supposed to be 6973. It's a 5.3 board over 20, which ain't much. And then it's a piston and rod motor. Actually, no, it's a piston rod and crank motor. I actually do got an aftermarket crank in there. Now, at the time when I bought this crank, like I say, I built this motor back in 2015 in preparation for when my stock bottom end was gonna blow up. I wasn't really pushing it, so to speak. I was running like 22, 23 PSI on my stock bottom end. That was good enough to push this 3,600-pound car. And that was back when it had a whole interior in it. So I don't know what it weighed. I don't think I actually weighed it. Oh yeah, I did. It weighed 3,602. Yeah. I was running 6.0s, 5.90s with the stock bottom end, the stock heads. Like it had 706 heads on it at the time. And then the Gen 1 truck intake. But that was with a Broad Warner S475. Now, like I said, it's a 5.3 board over 20 with Wisco pistons, Texas speed rod, and an Eagle crank. I was running 799 heads, which I actually still got those sitting over there. but I recently upgraded to ice heads. Um, and I don't know what they're gonna do now. I'm gonna find out. And it has a Trailblazer SS intake on it. I don't know if they're gonna actually perform better than those 799 heads because I had some work done to the 799 heads. Now they wasn't max ported. They had a little work done to it, and I changed the valves out. So my 799 stock heads had a 202 valve in it. The new aftermarket heads, they recommended me going back to a 2-inch valve simply because of valve train weight. You know, they did more testing than I did, so I was like, all right, I'll listen to them. But I do know those 799 heads ran really good. Never had a problem with it. The 706 heads, for some reason, that motor didn't like a lot of timing. Like I lifted the head with those 799 heads twice. I wish I still had those videos from back in. I wasn't YouTubing back in, but I lifted the head, coolant came out, and it caught on fire. Like that, it sprayed all on the exhaust. And then when I popped the hood and let that air get in there, oh man, the flame. And it wasn't bad enough. I like put it out with my shirt, like took my shirt off and just started hitting it and put it out. But just the fact that, you know, it was crazy. I wish I was doing YouTube back then for y'all to see that. It was wild. Actually, I think I lifted the head 3 times. One of the videos is on like one of my very first videos. I think it said the one where it said like 900 horsepower. Stop by me or something like that. And it's a picture of the car. It's like one of my first videos. So there's a clip in there where I almost wrecked, and that was a hell of a save. I don't know how I saved it. I just reacted, but what happened was it lifted the head and it pushed the freeze plug out. So all of the coolant just bam on the track, and my back tires got in it and it spun out. It was angling, going straight toward the wall, and you know I just reacted, just try to counter, and it just happened to catch, and it whipped the car back around straight. And the only thing that happened was the back end clipped the wall a little bit. It messed up the rim on the passenger side, but that was it. You know, I just drove it back on the trailer after that. It sheared the lip right off of that rim though. But I'm just thankful I didn't go into the wall head on because it was headed that way. And then another time it lifted the head, but it wasn't that bad. It just pushed a lot of coolant into the overflow. That one time I wrecked, that was about one of the scariest moments after the fact. While it was happening, I wasn't freaking out. It just, you know, it just happens. But I hope so, man. I hope those heads really perform good. And, you know, my goal was to get it back, if I can get back to my personal best with the 799 heads, but with less boost. That's what I want to get to. Be at the same power or more with less boost. That way, if I want to turn it up, it'll go even faster. So, which it would have did that had I kept the 6.0, but you know we had some issues with that, and you know the cheap whatever side of me said run that 6.0 with the little crack block at the bottom, just run it anyway. But then the cautious side of me was like, man, that crack's already spreading because it started at the front of the block where the timing chain cover was, and it wrapped all the way around to back where it was going close to a main. It wasn't at the main yet, but it was kind of going close to it. It kind of started diverting from it because it started like horizontal crack, and then it started going to a vertical crack instead of going straight. Had it went straight, it would have went right to one of the mains. So, you know, a couple of my guys or a couple of my friends were just like, man, send it or weld it and send it. But the guys down at 2JM was just like, man, you know, it's an easy fix, or blocks are cheap. Just, you know, get a new block and swap your parts over. You know, so I haven't made up my mind what I'm gonna do yet, whether I'm gonna weld it. You know, he was like, if it was just gonna be like a stock build, 400 horsepower, 500 horsepower engine, there won't be no problem. But with as much power I was gonna be trying to push through that thing, that crack probably was gonna spread. Would it? I don't know. So I didn't want to risk it. So what I'm gonna do is we're going to most likely take those pistons and rods and crank out of that motor and put them in another engine that my buddy got. He got another 6.0. I'm gonna put it in that probably, and then throw that on in the Nova, and then I'll see what that Nova's gonna do. I'm probably gonna be a single turbo build with that Nova, but All right, guys. I think my battery is gonna die here in a minute, so I thank y'all for joining me. Don't lie, I seen your kids build it. Was that something else? You going with a big block? Okay, I see you. I see you. Very quick before I go, I was thinking about a big block as well. As long as 6 nails in Texas, it's still in good jurisdiction. I was thinking about doing a big block because I just quoted out. Like I said, for the S10, I quoted out. Well, I got quoted a dark block 427, and all right, buddy. And for the price of a LS 427, what they told me, I was like, man, I could buy a crate big block 540 for that. But that's probably a lot more weight, but it's a lot less boost. That big block can handle its power, but I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. My buddy Chris got that big block, and I wish he would have let me get it, but he sold it. He had that 468 that he took out his Camaro and he sold it to somebody else. He could have let me get that, man. But Mike, the next time you talk to Chris, let him know he should have gave me that 468. Shoot. All right, y'all. Y'all be easy. I'm gonna get out of here. I done said that like 14 times. I'm gonna get out of here, get to work. And I appreciate y'all for joining. I might start making this a regular thing if I'm not doing anything on Friday. I'm trying to think of what day I'm gonna do this on. Just talk to the people and say what's up. Hey, Chris, Vinny, I might do big block one day, man. We'll see. Everything's easier with cubic inches. 10 pounds on a 450 or for a 540. A whole lot of work, man. It should do work. Y'all take it easy, man. Peace, and you have a good one. Be blessed.